Singapore may be small in size, but it's making colossal waves on the global trade scene. Thanks to a port so ambitious, it looks like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Imagine a shipping hub built entirely on reclaimed land, run by robots, and designed to outdo every port on Earth. That's Tuas Mega Port, a futuristic marvel aiming to handle more cargo than any port in history. But why go this big, and why now? Let's dive into the high-stakes world of global trade and uncover how Singapore is turning bold vision into a game-changing reality. A port-powered transformation. To understand why Tuas Mega Port matters, we need to look back, way back to the 1800s. At that time, Singapore was under British rule. The British recognized its strategic location near the Strait of Malacca, one of the most important maritime trade routes connecting Europe to Asia. Singapore's natural deep harbor made it a perfect stopover for ships traveling between the east and the west. The opening of the Suez Canal in 1869 further shortened the journey between Europe and Asia, and traffic through Singapore surged. Fast forward to the 20th century. After a brief and rocky merger with Malaysia, Singapore gained full independence in 1965. Without natural resources or much land, the tiny nation turned to trade and innovation. It wasn't long before the country began investing in port infrastructure and economic policies that attracted foreign businesses and capital. By the 1980s, Singapore's economy was one of the fastest growing in the world. Its ports, once a legacy of colonial ambitions, became the heartbeat of its prosperity. Singapore, small country, global trade giant. Singapore may be tiny on the map, but in the world of trade, it punches far above its weight. Think David with a container crane. Since 1986, this island powerhouse has consistently ranked among the globe's busiest ports, with over 140,000 vessels cruising through its bustling waters every year. But don't chalk it up to geography alone. Singapore didn't just sit pretty on the Strait of Malacca, it hustled. With savvy pro-business policies, ultra-low corporate taxes, open capital flows, and world-class infrastructure, it became a 5-star hotel for global shipping giants. Multinational firms flocked in, drawn by the country's legendary efficiency and strategic location. In no time, Singapore went from fishing village to fiscal phenom, building a reputation as one of the richest and most dynamic nations on Earth. Now, with Tuas Mega Port rising like a sci-fi fortress from the sea, Singapore isn't just maintaining its maritime crown, it's welding it in steel and code. When it comes to global trade, this little red dot is playing a giant's game and winning. Introducing Tuas Mega Port. Picture this, a next-gen shipping fortress rising from the sea, powered by robots, algorithms, and sheer ambition. That's Tuas Mega Port, Singapore's audacious leap into the future. Launched in 2015 and built entirely on reclaimed land. Because why not build your empire from scratch? Tuas is on track to become the largest fully automated port on Earth. It's not just replacing the aging ports of Jurong, Keppel Harbor, and Tanjong Pagar. It's absorbing them into one epic, seamless super hub. Think fewer bottlenecks, faster turnarounds, and tech so smart it practically predicts container movements. This isn't just a port, it's Singapore's masterstroke to stay ahead in the high-stakes, high-speed world of global trade. By the time it's done, Tuas won't just be handling cargo, it'll be rewriting the future of maritime logistics. Welcome aboard the future. Now docking at Tuas, the phased development. The Tuas Mega Port isn't just a port, it's a marvel in the making, unfolding in 4 epic phases like the seasons of a blockbuster saga. Phase 1 kicked off in 2015 with jaw-dropping land reclamation, so vast it dwarfs Monaco, plus an 8.6-kilometer seawall built 5 meters above sea level to brace against climate change. Engineers even deepened the seabed to welcome the next generation of megaships. By 2022, Tuas was already open for business, years before the project's final curtain call. Phase 2, launched in 2019, cranked things up with even more land, an even bigger seawall, and a high-tech maintenance base to keep things ship-shape until 2027. But the real excitement lies in phases 3 and 4, where smart infrastructure and full automation take center stage. Think more berths, more bots, and more brains behind the scenes. By 2040, Tuas will be a container-handling juggernaut with a mind-blowing capacity of 65 million TEUs, leaving even Shanghai's current record in its wake. It's not just port development, it's port domination. The high-tech heart of Tuas. Welcome to Tuas. Tuas, where the future of shipping is unfolding in spectacular fashion. This isn't just a port, it's a symphony of steel and circuits, humming with cutting-edge tech. Imagine 12-story autonomous cranes dancing above containers, guided by code, not humans. Engineers don sleek AR glasses, fixing problems with a mere glance while drones buzz overhead like mechanical bees. Robotic arms click and whir, snapping off twist locks with precision, and workers don exoskeletons like superheroes to lift with ease. Driverless trucks glide smoothly across the yard, no steering wheel needed. From a sleek central control hub, specialists orchestrate it all like conductors in a digital opera. Efficiency soars, errors dive, and safety becomes second nature. But this isn't about replacing people, it's about upgrading them. At Tuas, humans and machines don't compete, they collaborate. The result? A port that's as smart as it is powerful, more than just machines. With advanced automation comes the need for new skill sets. Tuas Port is generating employment not just for dock workers, but also for engineers, software developers, data analysts, and technicians. Singaporean tech companies like SideFX Studios are using virtual reality simulations to train crane operators and logistics managers. It's a whole new way of learning and working in the maritime world. The port is becoming a national innovation engine, providing contracts and opportunities for hundreds of local companies involved in construction, robotics, design, and logistics. Green goals, building a sustainable port. At Tuas Mega Port, green isn't just a color, it's a commitment. Singapore is steering the future of trade with one eye on the planet, building a port that's as eco-friendly as it is high-tech. Electric vehicles will hum quietly where diesel engines once roared, slashing carbon emissions by up to 50%. The bold ambition, net zero emissions by 2050, a climate goal that's as daring as it is necessary. Solar-ready rooftops will soak up the sun, powering operations the clean way. Smart systems will act like energy detectives, sniffing out waste and optimizing usage in real time. It's innovation with a conscience, where sustainability meets scalability. Tuas won't just move cargo, it'll move the needle on climate action. In a world of rising seas, this port is a rising star. The green future is docking in Singapore, and it looks brilliant. The future of global trade. Container shipping isn't just big, it's colossal, moving over 80% of all global trade and fueling everything from your morning coffee to your latest gadget. Ports are the unsung heroes keeping this engine roaring, and Singapore, perched perfectly along the Strait of Malacca, is one of the world's ultimate trade crossroads, linked to 600 plus ports in over 120 countries. But here's the twist. Instead of patching up aging terminals, Singapore is going full sci-fi with Tuas Mega Port, a high-tech, deep draft, AI-driven marvel ready to tackle tomorrow's shipping demands. It's not just about keeping up, it's about setting the pace. With smarter automation, mega-sized berths, and endless scalability, Tuas isn't playing catch-up, it's redefining the rules. This isn't just logistics, it's legacy in the making. Global trade has a new HQ, and it's proudly docked in Singapore. Why it matters. Tuas Mega Port isn't just Singapore's pride, it's the world's blueprint for the future of shipping. In a time when global supply chains wobble, Tuas stands tall with unmatched resilience and efficiency. It's a masterclass in sustainability, proving ports can go green without slowing down. With AI brains, robotic brawn, and smart systems humming in harmony, it's innovation on overdrive. But the ripple effect goes far beyond containers and cranes. Tuas is sparking growth in education, employment, and research, fueling an entire ecosystem of progress. As climate concerns rise and global trade evolves, other nations can look to Tuas not just as a port, but as a playbook. This is how you future-proof logistics. This is how you lead the way. If Tuas Mega Port blew your mind, just wait. There's more innovation on the horizon. Smash that like button if you're all in for a smarter, greener future. And subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories from the front lines of global change. Don't just watch the future, be part of it.